What's up, YouTube? Today, I'm just going to go ahead and share with you guys how I calculate my risk on Topstep. And I'm just going to assume that a lot of you guys already know what risk management, risk reward, and all that good stuff. And I'm just going to get straight into it. For this example, we're just going to be doing it on this 150K that I have set. Um, and this is going to be on the macros, M and Q. And yeah, so for this, when I'm trading, I make sure that I have these two up, right? These are gonna this is what's gonna calculate the risk for each trade, and it's very simple. It's very efficient. It's very fast. All I gotta do is just paste it, right? Let's say if I see a setup, all I gotta do is just place it like here, like right here, for example. If I see a setup and I want to take this setup right here, for example, I don't know what like the setup is, but I'm just going to show an example. Like, let's say we want to take a buy right here at this line, and the stop loss is going to be below these wicks. All I got to do is just wait for price to come up here, and then the quantity is going to be my contracts, of how much contracts. And in this case, we have the M and Q, so it's going to be micro contracts, right? So 16, as you guys can see here, 16 is what I'm going to input, right? And then that's going to give me how much I'm risking from according to this stop loss that I have right here. And it will always adjust based on where you put your stop loss at. So if you put it down here, it's going to be 11 micro contracts. Now if you put it up here, 47, right? But in this case, we're going to do like 16 right there. And then if you double click on the profit and loss calculator, the risk from right here where I'm going to enter to where the stop loss is set at, it would be 450. And what's nice is that I could change the risk anytime I want, and I could save the template, as you guys can see right here. All I got to do is just change this, but I keep it at 440. And then the risk from right here where I would enter to where the stop loss is set at, it's always going to be 450 no matter what. Down here would still be 450. Down way here would be 450. Even up here would be 450. Now, the next thing you guys got to take note is when you before you even enter your risk, make sure the lot size for the micro Nasdaq, or I'm sorry, for the MNQ, it's always 2 lot size. So this, make sure you save it as 2 lot size and just save it as a template. But this is really important because this is what gives the same exact calculations as if you were trading on the Tradeovate monthly subscription and you connect it to TradingView. And then you know how TradingView gives you that option as well. Like you just paste this and it'll give you the quantity. But this is just giving a lot easier approach for calculating risk if you're not using Tradeovate or you're not buying the $12 or $14 a month subscription on TradingView to use the CME like futures charts and stuff like that. So if you're just trading off Topstep and you want to find an easier way to calculate risk, it's basically just like this. And just same thing if you were to do it on the sell side, and you just adjust however you want. So let's clear this. Let's say we want to take a sell right here, right when this price comes back up here, right here, and then go ahead and make sure we're on 2 lot size and 450 risk, because that's what I choose to risk. It doesn't really matter how much risk you change. You could do like 600, and it'll always be 600 based on your stop loss. But keep in mind, you got to make sure you're always um, have a lot size of 2. And then let's say, okay, let me go back to 450. So 450 and the lot size is 2. From right here to right here, it's going to be 450 loss. And all I got to do is input the quantity right here, which is going to be our micro contracts. So we got the number of contracts. So what we're going to do is put 14. Now, if there's some numbers right here, so 14.516, I would round it up. Just because sometimes when you input it, it won't be the exact 450. And still sometimes you won't get the exact risk. But for me, this is just what helps. It's very like fast and efficient, especially since I'm a scalper. I'm in and out the market. I want to make sure I see setup happen in like less than a couple minutes. I can do this, place the calculator and then just start doing the number of contracts. It's really simple, give it some tries, and make sure the numbers are right here, right? For M and Q, again, it's lot size 2. The risk is going to be however you want. I choose 450. The account size, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't actually. All you can do is just, put wherever like account size you have. So in this case, I'm putting 150K. And yeah, no, everything else here doesn't really matter as well. And yeah, that should be it. So let's say I'm going to enter let's do a buy, for example. So for a buy right at this line, let's see if price does come back up here. Look, 16 quantity. All I got to do is here, and I know that it's going to be 450 based on this stop loss. So let's hit buy on this practice account. Crosses, enter, and boom. So as you guys can see, it is exactly adjusted 456 to 440. Close enough, right? 448. And as you guys can see, it will paste um, the profit, which would be 448 as well, right? I'm going for a one-on-one risk to reward on this case. 448 is how much I'm willing to lose, and 448 is how much I'm willing to make in this one-on-one risk to reward case scenario. But you can adjust this. So this option, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with. Um, right? I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with that you guys can input these brackets on the settings. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys real quick. So you click on this settings, and right here is where it shows you the risk and profit. And all you got to do is just make sure you hit save. So for example, let's change it. I could do 500, 500. Or if I want to go for like a 500 risk and then $1,000 profit, which is going to be 1 or 2, then I just hit save, right? But I keep it at 450, 450. So again, I can always adjust it right when I enter. I can just move my, for example, I could just move my profit to 1,000, and that'll always be like a 1 or 2, right? You know what I mean? But that's up to you. Again, this is what helps me be really fast in the market. I will put the numbers, the lot size for the other pairs, because the only pairs I know that I trade with is gold and SPX, MES, right? And these are all on the macro. So MES, MGC, and MNQ. And that's all I focus on. But I will give you the numbers. You'd have to do the other calculations if you're doing, if you trade gold. I mean, if you trade silver, oil, or like natural gas. I don't know the numbers for those, but for these these 3 futures, it's really easy. Just put those numbers in, and other than that, you guys should be good. But I appreciate y'all for watching, and this is just an example. This is on Practice Scout. But yeah, hopefully this helps for you guys, and till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.